is High Power 102.7 FM, the pride of the people.
Ọjọ́ rẹ̀ bí àná dàgbò òmìnira 1960 nígbà yẹn tis easy gẹ́gẹ́ bọ́n ṣe wí darúgbó tó mi lọ lòdùnú pátí gbòmìnira òmìnira ìdí ìdàbí ẹ̀wọ̀ náírà wá ìlú polúkúrú mọ̀ṣú ewé tàgbà lọ́jọ́ yẹn wọn níṣu abẹ́ orí ewé rí. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ ò fẹ́ wí abẹ́ orí àgbà ẹ̀rí àtẹnujẹ ló fẹ́ pa yín pẹ̀tẹ̀pẹ̀tẹ̀ taná ní ìpọ̀pá ẹni bá tàgbà kó lọ mọ́ ọ̀fẹ́ ní ṣé bẹ̀lẹ́ máa sùn yẹ bá sọ pé ó máa kọ́kọ́ ẹ̀yìn àrò lẹ́ máa wà ṣé bẹ̀lẹ́ máa ṣẹlẹ̀ o ṣé bẹ̀lẹ́ máa sùn ṣé ní oṣù máa kọ́ ẹ̀yìn àrò.
Baldwin, in his famous quote on change, posited that change is inevitable. Change will always occur, but the application of directives to change determines its progress. It is on this note that I welcome you to the most informative, educative, and analytical program, Pinpoint, from the stable of your favorite radio frequency, High Power 102.7 FM, Imrele Owo. Pinpoint is a program that updates you on events and happenings reshaping the Nigerian system and polity. This is a program that informs you with detailed analysis of events across politics, security, economy, education, and an in-depth view of government policies with related trending issues in the Nigerian system. The program Pinpoint are the feedback segment where listeners are expected to call in to hear the views, opinions, and contributions to any topical issues discussed. It is on this note that I welcome you on board on the program Pinpoint. My name is Akin Adebayo, your host for the program. We want to go on a short break. Be back, please stay tuned.
1960 nígbà yẹn tis easy gẹ́gẹ́ bọ́n ṣe wí darúgbó tó mi lọ lòdùnú pátí gbòmìnira.
You see your program Pinpoint. We are transmitting from your favorite radio frequency, 102.7 FM, High Power, Imrele Owo, Ondo State. Today, we shall be discussing on the ambassadorial nominee list sent to the Senate by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu forwarded a comprehensive list of 65 or to 68 ambassadorial nominees to the Nigerian Senate for confirmation in early December 2025, making the first major diplomatic appointment since he recalled all envoys in September 2023 for a reorganization of Nigeria's foreign service. The list is divided into career ambassadors, that is, people that are typically experienced diplomats, and non-career ones, that is, people that are political appointees. But this list covers all 6 geopolitical zones but this list has drawn a significant backlash for uneven distribution and inclusion of high-profile, controversial figures. The key nominees include non-career ambassadors, Reno Mokri, which happened to be former aide to the former president, Dr. Goodluck Jonathan from Delta State, Femi Fani-Kayode, a former aviation minister, Osun State, Professor Mahmood Yakub, former INEC chairman, Bauchi State, Ibot Ete Ekwe Ibas, former chief of naval staff, and the River State sole administrator, and also Dr. Abdurrahman Dambazao, former Minister of Interior and ex-Chief of Army Staff.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ kan wọlé tán, gbogbo ẹ̀jẹ̀ tán jẹ́ láwọ̀ kẹ́ṣẹ́. Tó bá tún ṣe wẹ́rẹ́ láti kòkò wọn ní kọ́dọ̀ tó lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀. Wọ́n á ṣẹ̀nu mẹ́rẹ́, kàlùkàlù gbé nǹkan mi ṣẹ̀nu wúyẹ́. Làbí tún ti wọlé, ta ló dé?
Still on the list of non-career, we still have Ita Enang, former presidential aide, Akwa Ibom State, and Chioma Ohakim, former Imo State First Lady from Imo State. And among the career ambassadors, examples include Ambassador Ezenwata Chukwemeka, Abia State, Mamuna Ibrahim, Adamawa, Ambassador Muhammad Mahmoud Lele, Bauchi. Under the Senate, under President Godswill Akpabio, began screening preparation on December 8th, with a one-week reporting deadline for the Committee on Foreign Affairs. The conversation covered the nominees' qualification, the need for fresh voices in foreign posting, and responses to public outcry. Trust the Nigerian system. There's nothing you do that won't be subjected to criticism. So which simply means the list of the president of the ambassadorial nominees has equally experienced one criticism or the other. Now, among the criticism is this: the list has faced fierce backlash from opposition parties, that is, the PDP, ADC, and NNPP, civil societies, and figures like Senator Alin Dume, that is Borno State, Islamic senator, who called for its withdrawal due to violation of the federal character principle, that is Section 14, subsection 3 of the 1999 Constitution. The key issues he discussed there is this. He said it was an uneven zonal representation, that is, Southwest has 15 nominees, Northwest and Southeast 13, and 9 respectively. Why Northeast, Tinubu's home region, has only 7. Some states have 3 to 4 slots, others none. One deceased nominee, Senator Adamu Gaba Talba, Yobe State, was erroneously included. You begin to imagine how come would you see, that is one of the funny things in the Nigerian system. You are you begin to hear a dead person's list, a dead person's name featuring prominently in a list of that magnitude. We're talking about an ambassadorial nominee. A dead person's name is there. We've had so many issues as well. For instance, during the Mimiko era, when they contested and it was probably rigged out, we discovered so many fictitious names. Names like Michael Jackson, names like Mike Tyson, even names of some dead persons featured prominently on the ballot paper. So I don't think having string names on some list in Nigeria should be something that is funny. So it's something that you're probably used to. Welcome back. You are still on with us on iPower 102.7 FM, Emurele Owo. You can contact us on our social media handles, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X handle on iPower 102.7 FM. And our studio line, in case you want to, like you said, is it's a contributory, it's a feedback segment as well. If you want to join us on the studio line, is 081-655-24699. I will take that again. 081-655-24699. 24699. Before we go further, I would like us to understand that in the Nigerian parlance, there is an official Nigerian legal requirement that stipulates how an ambassador could be nominated. Now, under regulation, under Diplomatic Service Regulation and 1999 Constitution, the President has the prerogative to nominate, career or non-career. The Senate must confirm after screening for competence, integrity, and federal character compliance. Ambassadors must take an oath of allegiance and office. Non-career ambassadors are limited to a maximum of 40% of the total posting, though this rule is not often bent. In short, the ideal ambassador is supposed to be a statesman, not a campaign megaphone. Dignified, discreet, knowledgeable, universally respected. That is the yardstick Nigeria and the Senate are applying to the current list. Once more again, the studio line is 081-655-24699. 081-655-24699. Expectedly, there are some expected standards and qualities expected of an ambassadorial nominee. Here are the standards and qualities and qualifications that are universally expected of an ambassador, both in international diplomacy practice and under Nigerian law and public expectation. These are the benchmark Nigeria are using to judge the Tinubu 2025 ambassadorial nominees. Personal integrity. This is a strong prerequisite for someone to be nominated as an ambassador. He must have an unquestionable moral character, no history of corruption, fraud, or serious criminal allegation. An ambassador must have a reputation and dignity, which simply means he must command respect at home and abroad. No record of inflammatory, bigoted, or reckless public statement. I'll take that again. Must command respect at home and abroad. No record of inflammatory, bigoted, or reckless public statements. Loyalty to country. Primary allegiance to Nigeria and its constitution, not to be political party or individual. Diplomatic temperament. An average ambassador is expected to be calm, discreet, cautious, patient, tactful, avoid public fight and social media bros. Intellectual capacity, deep knowledge of international relations, law, history, economics, and the host country's language and culture. Communication skill is very pivotal in becoming an ambassador. It simply means an ambassador must have should be able to speak excellently and must be able to write very, very well. Plus French and Arabic will be an added advantage for him or her to the ability to negotiate in international negotiations. professional experience, proven track record in foreign affairs, security, trade, law, or high-level public services. Nominating an ambassador in Nigeria must have the federal character and equity, which simply means appointment must reflect Nigerian diversity and not unduly favor one zone, religion, or ethnic group. This can be found in Section 14, Subsection 3 of the 1999 Constitution, Federal Character Commission Act. Also, it is expected of an ambassador to have security clearance, no pending EFCC, ICPC cases, money laundering, trials, or terrorism financing link. Also, it is expected of an ambassador to have a good health, stamina, stability, which simply means an average ambassador must be physically and mentally fit to withstand the rigors of representation in sometimes difficult posting.
Ọjọ́ rẹ̀ bí àná dàgbò òmìnira 1960 nígbà yẹn tis easy gẹ́gẹ́ bọ́n ṣe wí darúgbó tó mi dá.
Non-partisan image for non-careers. It simply means an ambassador nominee should not be openly partisan or seen as a reward for election rigging or campaign propaganda. Putting into consideration the above remarks that we just made of qualities expected of an average ambassador, there has been an outcry, and many Nigerians have said that the 2025 nominees has fallen short of all these qualities. Particularly some names were mentioned. Some characters were equally mentioned there, with their offenses and probably their shortcomings in their various engagements before they have been nominated for the ambassadorial position. Some of these characters we are going to examine, we are going to look and dig a bit deep into their previous activities. We will now juxtapose it with the point that I just read out to your hearings now. From there, you can now begin to deduce if really the president had done a thorough search, has done a thorough job in nominating his ambassadorial nominees, or probably it was more of a political nomination compared to credibility, compared to competence. And even if they are capable, if they are competent, what about their character? What about their previous actions, their previous activities? Won't it stand against these ambassadorial nominees, wherever they are being posted to? You must surely bear in mind that irrespective of your qualification, irrespective of what you've done in the past, it is still subject to the country you are being sent to either accept you or reject you as an ambassador of your country on their own land. Among those that Nigerians have called out about their previous actions is number one, Reno Omokri. Reno Omokri is having a history of ethnic and religious laws and highly partisan social media attacks. We all know that Reno Omokri has engaged seriously in so many religious attacks. He has engaged in so many criticism. He has criticized, even the president nominated him. He has once criticized him. He has called him all manners of names, derogatory names. He even had protests against him. Then back in the UK, he went as far as Chicago State University to confirm if really the person of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, now the current president, actually went to the school. Aside that, he has attacked the Igbo ethnic groups, he has done all manners. That person of that character is not being nominated as an ambassador. The question is this: wouldn't he be seen in international negotiation as a fair weather person, as a person that his statement cannot be reliable, as a person that his statement will not hold weight, even if you want to negotiate? Would Renaud Mokri be able to stand international heat when all these things are brought to book? Would Renaud Mokri be able to stand the heat when he's being screened at the Senate? Because she should not deceive herself. All these things will definitely come to bear when he's being screened. I wouldn't want the case whereby the treatment that was meted out to Nasir El-Rufai when he was being nominated as the minister, a petition was written against him, and that actually made him not to have survived the screening. He was dropped as a minister. I'm not thinking, or probably I'm not envisaging, won't the same scenario repeat itself in the case of Renaud Mokri? Femi Fani-Kayode, popularly known as FFK, is being haunted by money laundering conviction. It was later quashed and inflammatory social media rhetorics and his temperament. You know, the other time we are reeling out the qualities of expected of an international diplomat, we discussed about temperament. Can Femi Fani-Kayode can stand the temperament on international negotiations? By the time his personality is being attacked, won't he go for something that he never bargained for? Won't he react? How irrational is he? Would he be able to stomach any insult meted at him? These are questions waiting for answers. Mahmoud Yakubu, PDP has labeled his nomination as scandalous, as a post-retirement settlement for alleged 2023 election bias, eroding electoral trust. Now, like I've always said, the nomination of Yakubu is completely insensitive. Someone that just conducted an election. You cannot be, a referee in your own game. You cannot be a judge in your own case. How could, like I've always said, it's my personal opinion though, that he shouldn't have been nominated. Someone that just conducted an election that was categorized as one of the most rigged elections, but it's not been nominated. So if the opposition party are raising the issue of probably a political compensation for a human job he did in the last election, I don't think that will be too far for anybody to fetch. But let us wait and see till when he appears in the Senate for screening. Ayodele Oke happens to be former National Intelligence Agency Director General. He was implicated in a $2 billion arms scandal under former President Muhammadu Buhari. This was a serious case that actually went viral then. That same Ayodele Oke, as case may be, that was being held for a whooping $2 billion arms scandal. Now, such person will now appear before the Senate. Aside that, where he's being sent to, and I don't pray he's sent to the United States, for instance, because the United States of America has actually laid claim to ammunition sent to Nigeria. And here we are now, somebody is being held, or somebody has once been held for a $2 billion arms deal. The question is this: will Ayodele Oke, former NIA Director General, will they survive the screening? And if he does, the country that he's been sent to, will he be accepted? These are questions begging for answers. Abdurrahman Dambazao is the former general, is linked to human rights abuses during his military tenure. As a military officer, during his tenure as a governor, as an administrator, he was actually involved, he was alleged to have been involved in all manners of human rights abuses. Would somebody that has abused the right of his fellow person, would it be justifiable for such person to go and represent the country in the international system? These are questions begging for answer. It is on this note that I will be drawing the curtain on Pinpoint today. Our time is fast spent. We just pray that the management will be able to give us more times for us to discuss more on the topic or on other sundry issues. But as the case may be, I think we'll be drawing the curtain now. It is on this note, I want to say a very big thank you to the management of this station, iPower 102.7, starting with the general manager, person of Engineer Paul Olotu, the head of programs, Olarotimi Elijah, and other crews, particularly that of the ICT that have been helping me with the ups and downs of the instrument. And also, I want to thank you, our listeners, for always being there. Without you being there, we can't be here. We are here because you are there. It's on this note, I want to say a very big thank you to every one of you. Till we meet again next week on the same program, Pinpoint, a program that always brings you up to date on political, economic, social, and other policy implementation. I want to say a very big thank you to every one of you. I remain your host, Akin Adebayo. Have enjoyed the rest of the day.